What's that, mate? A push bike for 20 bucks? Tell him he's dreaming, mate. Is this thing on? Are we going live yet? Oh yeah, how you going there, mate? How you going, viewers? Good to see you. My name's Brian Larwood. I'm a sunny sandgroper, as you can see, Perth in the background. Oh, yeah, hang on a minute. We forgot an intro. Here's an intro. We back right after this, mate. G'day viewers, how you going? Well, that was our intro. Good old Aussie made one. Yeah, absolutely. No worries about that. As you can see, we're in our brand new set. No expense spared, thanks very much. Actually, it came free with the software. But hey, you know what? I'm doing this crazy thing and you know why? Because I got inspired by, well, you got a clue over there. That's right, folks. It came from John Krasinski. There he is, the one and only, mate. Now, you may not know him very well, but you might know his missus. His missus is fairly famous. You know, Mary Poppins. How about that? So, yeah, look, these guys are pretty bonzer, mate, and hopefully we'll get to hear from them one day. I may not know a bunch of celebrities, and I may not know a bunch of important people like he does, but we're here to entertain you all the same, mate. So, what's on today's show? Well, we have a few things. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. We're going to cross live to the front yard. And here we are, right, this is coming to you live from the front yard. And we've got here a pink and grey galah, beautiful bird, an Australian icon, mate. And whenever we know that these little birds are around, we know the politicians are in town. Yeah, that's what we say, don't be a galah, mate. And as you can see, this little fellow here, he's having a great time doing somersaults on the front power line, just out from the house here, right on the front yard. And yeah, this is live, mind you, live from our front yard. This beautiful little bird telling us all about it. Look at that, isn't he great? And absolutely beautiful little thing. Even a peekaboo there. He's doing really nicely. Absolutely fantastic. Well, we've got another story for you, mate. Another story for you, if I can bring it up here. There we go, back in the studio. Of course it is. And as you know, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, mate. Absolutely no idea at all. So I'm now going to change for the next story. Well, at least I'm going to get the story to come up, if I'm clever enough, that is. Here we are. Yes, here we go. Now this bloke, he's going to tell us, or show us, the problems with getting too serious about hand sanitizer. Check it out, mate.
California, the nation's most populous state, and tonight leaders there preparing for what they believe will be several hard weeks ahead.
Cities across California are preparing for a worst-case scenario. In Los Angeles, coronavirus cases have surged.
Yeah, and the moral of that story, mate, smoking's a health hazard. All right, no worries there, mate. We've got more stuff coming up for you in just a moment. When I can find the right button to push, that is. Back in a moment there, sunshine. G'day viewers, welcome back. Now, as you can see, that's an image of me up there, and I'm in the kitchen. So I'm going to go over to the kitchen and show you how to make a Vegemite sandwich, mate. That's it. We're going to show you how the proper way, the Aussie way of making a Vegemite sandwich is, with a few surprises, mate. Check it out. G'day coppers, welcome to an Aussie kitchen, mate. Now you drongos, I'm going to teach you how to eat Vegemite. Now, as we said before, there's a good oil right there. It's a good stuff. But apparently, you guys in Yankee land and your Poms and everywhere else are not getting the message through, mate. I'm going to have to show you how to make a good old-fashioned Vegemite sandwich. Alrighty. So first of all, get some bread. Right, so what you do is you get your margarine or butter, whichever you prefer, and We just put it on bread here. It's thick or as thin as you like, really. And then we get the good stuff. Now, this is Vegemite, and this is how you use it. Now, for you drongos out there that really want to commit suicide, all you got to do is plaster it. I mean, this is not the way to do it, all right? You don't go getting a massive amount on your thing like this and just plastering it on like this. Nobody in their right mind, not even in Australia, would be a drongo enough to put it on like that. That is not the way to eat Vegemite. Definitely not the way to do it. Now, while I'm at it, I'm also going to show you how to use the Marmite that I talked about earlier. And for those real thrill seekers, the advanced, not the pro. Well, that's the advanced. This is the pro when it comes to these sorts of spreads. We'll show you how to eat that as well. Alrighty. Us sand gropers have been eating this muck for years. We love it. Alright. Now, you get your old Vegemite. Now this is where it goes wrong, mate. You don't go putting a huge amount of muck like it on your knife. That ain't going to work. What you got to do, put a little bit on the top of the knife, mate. Just a little bit. Particularly if you've never tasted it before. It's very salty. It's a very savoury taste. And you don't want to be a drongo about it. That's Reggie Didge, mate. That is the way you have a Vegemite sandwich if you've never tasted it before. Now, how do we use Marmite? Well, I grew up on this stuff, mate. I can guarantee it. I can recommend it. That's the good stuff. I actually prefer the taste of this than the Vegemite, mate. Alright. So, again, you don't go putting it on the same consistency as peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. No, none of that rubbish, mate. Right, so that's your Vegemite, that's your Marmite, and now, all jokes aside, mate, this is strong. It's so strong, like I said, it'll grow hairs on your nipples. Alright. So strong the bread will grow legs and walk off all by itself. Alright, so that's basically it, mate. You got your Vegemite, you got your Marmite, and you got your Promite. Right? No worries. And that is how you use these spreads. It's no worries, mate. It's too easy. Better than falling off a log, mate. Better than skid marks any day. Ha! G'day viewers, welcome back. Good to have your company. Now, someone told me before that the sound wasn't too good. Could be me croaky voice, of course, but I've brought the microphone a little bit better so you can hear me. Anyway, we'll see how we go. All right, our next story is about this bloke. Yep, the Premier of Western Australia, Mark McGowan. Now, a little while back, he was having a yarn with all the reporters there, and he got the giggles. Now, just to set up the story, some yobbo over in New South Wales went jogging and had a kebab and had some kind of problem with social distancing. Now, of course, our Premier had no idea about it and was asked about it with a reporter. He asked him, you know, is there a law against jogging and having a kebab? Well, it's an interesting story, and this is the reaction the old Premier had.
Yes, I think in New South Wales he was going for a run, stopped to have a kebab and then was handed a fine. So will WA be handing out similar fines in that sense?
I find it hard to believe someone was going for a run and then stopped to have a kebab. But in any event, they do things differently in New South Wales. Look, there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with going for a run. There's nothing wrong with going for a run and having a kebab. but I don't think there's anything wrong. We're not making it unlawful to go for a run and eat a kebab. It's whether you're not you're in a group. That is the issue.
Well, there you go, mate. Even the pollies know how to have a good laugh. All right. Now, we're going to go back to the kitchen, and what we're going to do here, mate, is we're going to tell you how to have the best possible nutritional diet you can have in old Aussie land. That is to say, the good old-fashioned meat pie, or as we call it, a maggot bag. All right, now how to properly serve up a maggot bag is what we're going to show you right now. So I'm going to cross back to the kitchen and show you how it's done. G'day, mate. How you going? Listen here, you drongos. I hear you've not been here and paying attention to exactly the sort of food that we should be eating here in Aussie land. Now, us at Sunny Sandgropers, we know all about it, mate. Of course, you can't go past the most nutritional part of the meal, and that's a good old-fashioned 4 and 20 meat pie, mate. Nothing like it. But of course, these are frozen suckers, so I've got one I prepared earlier. There we are, straight out of the oven. Magnificent. Now, of course, we don't call these meat pies. They're maggot bags, mate. Rightio. So what do we do with a maggot bag? Well, we drench it in, of course, a dead horse. Just like that, mate. Stick it all over there. More the merrier. None of this ketchup rubbish either. It's got to be proper dead horse. Tomato sauce. All right. Now, as you can see, there's not enough in there. We're going to need to taste the top. That's not good. So what do we got to do? Got to stamp the little sucker and squeeze it like there's no tomorrow. Look at that. So it's easing out there. Beautiful. Now that is a proper nutritious Aussie meal, mate. Maggot bag with dead horse. But what are we going to wash this down with? I'm glad you asked. All right, mate. Let's see what we've got in the fridge. You beauty, mate. Ripper beauty, mate. Now, I'm a teetotaler, so I don't drink any of that other muck. Right, I've got here the one and only Bundaberg ginger beer, mate. But you can't have it going out on its own like this. It's not proper. So I prepared one earlier. That's it. Right in its stubby holder, mate. I love Australia. That's the way you drink it, mate. Now, we've got all the ingredients of a good time. We got our coldie, and we got our maggot bag. Beauty, mate. Well, look at this. Perfect combination. The old maggot bag and dead horse and ginger beer. Can't want better than that. But you know, I'm Reggie Didge Sandgroper, mate. And I'm telling you, we will get through this. It's been a bit of a hard slog. But you know what? The old Aussie spirit always gets through. We've had to put up with bushfires. We've had to we've had to put up with all sorts of crazy stuff. We've had to put up with bushfires and cyclones and drought. But the old Aussie spirit, it's always there. So you blokes and Sheilas, remember, we're here for you. And I want to thank all those celebrities that are coming down from their thrones and to say good day to us. We really appreciate it. Shows you're human. Nah, mate, we're all in this together. So I tell you what, when all this is over, how about we come out in the backyard and have a barbecue? Now I'll introduce you to Vegemite and maggot bags and dead horse. Either that or we'll catch up around the billabong. Until next time, mate, catch you later. Magnificent. Cheers.